So we got old Whitey here, 1977 Ford Highboy, 400 big block automatic. Been working on her for a couple years now. She sat in the barn over there in the corner for 20 years.
Had a welder in the bed.
Had a welder in the bed, leads, just sat in the barn. Same tires on it and everything. I couldn't believe it.
25 plus year old tires.
Yeah, I mean, aired them up.
35s.
Aired them up. They still hold air to this day. I haven't really put very much. I probably put about $500 into it. Put a new air filter on it, new distributor cap, new spark plugs, new spark plug wires. I just bought this power steering pump. Actually, I got a little bit more in it now since I've been home. Put new antifreeze hoses on it, top and bottom. Drained out the antifreeze. New battery, new terminal, or I can't remember what they're called right now. It's like a $20 part. Put that on it. Actually, that's all I changed at first. I changed that, put a battery in it, started right up. Yeah, that's what it is, voltage regulator. I put that in it, started right up.
Blocked a lot.
Oil change, changed the oil in it.
Blocked a lot of ports off the carburetor. It was just sucking in random air from random places.
Yeah, put a new carb on it, clean the carb, put new filters. But she's sitting for right now because you'll be driving down the road and it'll just die on you. It just has so much rust built up in the gas tank.
We fucked up this bumper too.
Yeah.
This bumper will fucking bend out on you.
That was actually my dad. That was my dad who did that.
What did he do?
He was like 11 years old, and he was backing it up and caught a tree with this bumper and broke the bumper.
A little flimsy for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, she's still doing decent.
You boys think we should do a cold start?
Yeah, I think we should do a cold start.
It's about 28 degrees right now. It's been
started her in probably
around 30 degrees all day.
So you gotta show them the horse mat, bud. That's some fine ingenuity right there.
Yes, sir.
Cut that up, put it in here. I mean, it's actually pretty decent insulation.
We also got some vaccine fluid on the go.
Let's see if she'll start up. I know she'll start up. She's a bad man pajama bud. More up here. We'll just put it in the home. This is also pretty cool too. I just installed the seat in here and I put a seat cover on it for 20 bucks for the seat cover. I bought this seat, the tailgate, and I had one of the back. This one actually, this was actually broke out of it. I bought all that. I had a friend, he's got so many truck parts, old dent side truck parts. I bought all that for 20 bucks. I mean, you can't beat that deal. You can't beat a good deal. Never. I mean, you gotta check out that dash bezel. That is insanely rare for it not to be cracked from nothing. This is original. It's all blue. Besides this seat, this whole interior is original. I mean, obviously this boot has been blowed out. And we got a t-shirt sticking in it. We got the chain for pulling people out. We got a lot of snow here recently.
Don't forget about your fucking
high idle.
Yeah, it's your high idle.
That's my high idle. I take that. When I was driving her every day, so take this, stick her down on this metal right here, and you jam it. Oop. jam it right there for your high idle to keep it running because it doesn't have electric choke. Yeah, she's not a bad rig. Besides when it's dying, I gotta fix the dying on her. She's gonna be back wrong.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, show her.
that's getting cut out.
Alright, kill that.
What up? I'm Ryder. We're gonna be talking about the old 77 today. She's been through a lot. Obviously, you can tell from the picture. I mean, definitely not a straight and narrow truck. She's got some stories to tell, and I've got a few stories with it, but I definitely do not have the full book. You know.
That's something for your dad.
Yeah, I mean it's been through 3 generations now.
Grandpa bought it brand new.
He bought it brand new back in '77, and it's only got like 160,000 miles on it, which is crazy. You cannot tell that at all. But I mean, for where we live, there's mud roads, and it's been down every mud road and every spring, every ponds. I mean, you name it, it's been through it.
Hell, 2 weeks ago, we had it out there. We were out there fucking sledding with the car hood, and we were giving it all the beans that thing could handle, and she was still getting it.
And she
Even
loved
though,
it.
Hell, it's older than most of our parents would be realistically. And
Same age as my aunt.
Yeah. And it would just tear right up through the field, no problem. What was it? It started out as your grandpa's.
Yeah.
So it started out as your grandpa's, and then it went to the pig farm. Your grandpa had a pig farm, right?
Yes. He's been a farmer his whole life. My great grandpa started the farm actually. He started out with 100 acres back in the day. And
This is probably like the 40s.
Yeah.
When he started out with 100 acres,
Yeah,
which
40s,
is a lot.
50s.
A lot back in the day.
Yes, it was. Started out then. My grandpa and his brother, they joined together, got their money up, and started buying land.
Your grandpa started out with Your grandpa started out with the 870, right?
Yep, he started out with the 870 tractor, which I'm sure you guys will see.
And it was back in the day. It was a luxury tractor. They came with a cab, but back in the day,
Yeah.
if you had the cab, you had big money by the time.
Yes.
But at that point in time,
He started out with that, the 870, and the Ferg. And the Ferg she gets down, bud.
it's probably a 1939.
It's newer than that. I think it's a 51 model. I think it's the same age as my grandpa actually.
Okay.
So it's 73 years old. But anyways, back to the truck. So they started out, and he was raising pigs back in the day in the 70s, and he bought this truck brand new. He drove it around. He had a feed mill
And
Cessor, which you guys don't know.
Maybe you
Probably
do,
should
maybe
say
you don't, Cessor. But
Started out with the feed mill, ground his own feed up, had this truck, drove it everywhere. I mean, you gotta think of fuel was only $1.10 back in the day, so this thing gets about 6 to 8 miles per gallon. I mean, it's not very good.
if you're lucky.
It's very eco-friendly, you could say. He bought it because he said he bought it because it doesn't have a floor mat. That's the whole reason he bought it. It was just straight metal. He said he bought it so he could go take care of his cows, and then he would just drive to the car wash and just spray it out with a pressure washer.
And you know, after the years, if we really pull up those horse mats we put in it, you'll look at the damage of not having floor mats will do to your truck.
Yeah.
They'll put holes in your floorboards.
It's redneck ingenuity here. I took a old yield sign and smacked it over the hole that's in the floor on the passenger side. You literally will eat your foot. It's not very safe, though. That's why I fixed it.
Back in the day, his dad was telling us stories that you'd be in the truck and be driving, you'd take your beer can, they'd have 4 or 5 people in that single cab truck, and you'd put it down on the floorboard.
It was a game.
And you could see if you could actually get the beer to get ran over and get smashed.
It was a game. They got so good at him, and my dad and his cousin got so good at it that they wouldn't even have to talk. My cousin, he dropped the can, and then my dad would swerve and crunch it. It was like a can crusher. It was like a can crusher game.
On private property.
Yes, on private property, obviously.
Of course.
You could hear it crush, though. But my dad's told me stories. This probably things I shouldn't talk about. may or may not have ran from the cops a couple times. I mean, I don't even know. It's literally, this truck has been buried up to the hood in mud. It's gotten stuck up to the hood, which is crazy. I mean, this thing is on 35s.
On super boggers.
On super swampers.
Yeah.
OG super swampers. I mean, this is all this truck has ever ran, is straight super swampers its whole life. Rough riding, I mean, but man, they look sweet. I mean, those are original. I think those are original rims.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm almost positive. I mean, looking at how it's the same rust as the truck, those are original. Everything still works though. I couldn't believe it. Got it out. 4-wheel drive still works. Like the linkage works perfectly fine.
It's all-wheel drive actually.
It is, yeah.
It's all-wheel drive. It's full-time four-wheel drive.
It did not come from the factory with lockouts, which I do plan on putting lockouts on it eventually.
So if we save some lifetime in the drivetrain.
Yes. She definitely needs some work, but she's also a decent rig at the same time. I mean,
you know, let's talk about some work we've recently done to it. So, I know you were going up to welding school. So Ryder is actually a travel welder here. He travels around welding on anything that he can get his hands on to for the most parts. So by that time, I've lived only not even 2 football fields down the road. I'm here with his grandpa all the time, and we put a new power steering hydraulic. So the power steering's right on hydraulics.
it's essentially like a monster truck.
Mm-hmm. So it's way different than a normal car, but we tried replacing it, but everything was fucked up. From all the way from the top of the pump all the way down to the hydraulics. So that had to all get fully replaced, and that was out of our specs. So we sent the hydraulic off. We actually ordered a new hydraulic, and we determined that hydraulic was actually broken, or it wasn't our exact fit was the problem. So we had to send the factory hydraulic off to get worked on. And what they ended up doing with that?
They ended up taking it and I think they sent back just a different one, honestly.
So he found one.
Yeah, they found one that worked, put it on. It still does have a leak. They put that part on, and then previously before that, I put on new power steering hoses.
Mm-hmm.
I just put on a new power steering pump because the old one burnt up. But it still has a power steering leak, which I gotta fix. It's blowing out of one of the seals on the other side. There's another, your pretty much essentially holds all your pressure, and it's just blowing out of the seal out of there because it holds so much pressure.
Also, we've sent it to the shop. We had the exhaust manifolds completely resurfaced. They were warped from miles and heat and from maybe dads hitting it in mud holes that you probably shouldn't be hitting it in. But it's an old truck, so you got to. But the exhaust is not a leak or any, man. So no exhaust leaks anymore. Carburetor's been tuned,
cleaned. It's a new carburetor. Actually, we tried fixing the old one and actually cracked it. We cracked the threads, and it wouldn't work anymore. So luckily, I found a guy. I got that carburetor off of him. Rebuilt it, put on a new air filter.
Yeah, we got the nice shiny one on there.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Make the engine bay mock up pretty well.
It's not looking too bad under the hood now.
The brakes had a problem where they were very squishy, almost like what was up with that?
It was building up absolutely no pressure.
The brake what do you call it?
Brake booster.
The brake booster.
It was shot.
The brake booster was actually filling up with brake fluid. We couldn't find it. It wasn't dripping anywhere. We took it to the shop. They also said, hey, your brake booster has tons of fluid inside of it. So with that being said, the diaphragm couldn't have any pull for the brake fluid. So we put a brand new brake booster on it, and the brakes are working well.
But she's good now. She's back in business. Brake wise.
Yeah, we got another problem with it. The fuel tank, I think we've already discussed this, has tons of rust in it. Fuel filter keeps getting rough.
I've looked in it. It's rusted out. And then also the fuel gauge doesn't work. I'm gonna buy a new fuel tank for it. I think they actually call that an EFI for your fuel gauge. Just basically your OG sensor to tell your
We're
how
switching.
much fuel you got.
We're switching. We're getting rid of the carburetor, and we're gonna get FI Tech or EFI Live, which is pretty much a carburetor that goes on, but it has injectors in there, so it will inject the it'd be more of like a fuel injected vehicle at the point, but as well as a carburetor form. It'll tune itself. The truck will probably actually gain 80 to 100 horsepower just because you can manipulate all the tune. You can tune it and do everything with the timing, whole 9 yards. That'll
Which
really
is gonna be
change the
nice.
game. That'll change the game.
And that's gonna be coming soon.
It'll start up and it won't. It'll just start up like a normal vehicle. Like you hop in and your normal today push start button vehicles. It'll start just like that. And I think that will really pretty much do it in.
Get that done. You're gonna get a fuel tank for it. You're gonna fix that power steering, and that's what we're gonna go for so far. I mean, I don't think there's other than that. I mean, it's a lot, but at the same time, it's really not for how old it is.
It's not a lot. It needs a clear coat. I think clear coat would be great for that patina to save the
Been
patina.
talking about the wipe on stuff. I've heard a lot about this wipe on clear coat recently, and I really want to test it out on it. And I think it would be a good, cheap. I think it'd be good and cheap. And I think it'll really make it shine. I think it'd make it.
And if any of you guys out there have experience with this wipe on clear coat stuff, we'd love for you to comment. Maybe like tell us of how it's been. That's a big thing. You know, we're just getting started, trying new things, and
That's one thing
Trying to figure
none
out
of
the
us know
basics.
much about is
paint.
paint. That's a big thing that none of us really know much about. How to correctly take care of your paint. That's a big thing.
Yeah, that's one of our things for sure. Are we missing anything?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, just standard stuff. Checking all your fluids in it. And
Maintenance is just what kept this truck alive.
yes, it got regularly maintenance from the head down. I mean, on these old trucks, they have. I mean, you gotta think of like the grease fittings. I mean, it was regularly greased. Transfer case was always checked for fluid, for oil. Your front and back axles were regularly checked for fluid as well. It's had a good life. You can't tell by the body, but it has had a good life. The internals are good. The externals maybe not so much. I personally like it. I like the external a lot. I think it's came out for 20 years. I think it's came out pretty decent.
And another thing too is in the later videos we'll show you guys. We got a couple Cumminses out here, and they've got what 450 plus. I'd say every bit of 450 plus. Finally, one of the trucks got a whole motor redone, a whole truck redone. That'll be up in the coming videos, but
we'll show you guys that later on. We were just wanting to talk about the old Ford first.
Yep.
Let you guys know.
But we appreciate you guys watching us, and if you like it, please subscribe and maybe like the video, comment if you guys have any questions or concerns or anything. We'd be happy to contact you.
And we're just getting started, so any pointers are also welcome.
Lots of things have come.